guys, Ash your Rage Legends. Welcome to the video. I'm glad to have you all here with me, taking some time out of your busy days, chilling with me, talking a little bit of Raid. Today, we're going to do things a little bit differently. Actually recorded a video, about a month ago, talking about why I'm not going to spend in January. No shard openings. Did you miss them? Probably didn't even notice they were gone, did you? Let's be real.
I noticed.
So I want to basically break it all down for you guys. You ever look back at something and think, yeah, I could have done that better? That's what today's video is going to be about, right? Now, I believe in self-reflection as part of my own philosophy. I want to learn from my actions, right? No ego, just growth, right? It sounds cliche, but it's true. We always look at human nature, at somebody else to blame for our problems. I always challenge myself in life, in business, to look back at what I could have done differently or better to improve. So today I want to break down my spending strike, what went wrong, what I learned, and how I should have done it. So let's just jump right into it. I'll put on everybody's favorite background, Tag Team Arena, just in case anybody wanted to catch some Z's. A little snooze fest in the background for you guys. So why did I do it? Why did I go on a 1 month spending strike? What a puny way to do it, by the way. I'm not gonna spend, damn it. I'm so mad. For 30 days, barely.
Welcome home.
Anyway, I did it because I wanted to acknowledge the frustration that I see every day in the comments from the community. It doesn't make me happy, frankly, to read so many unhappy comments about the state of the game. And it starts to weigh on me, and I almost get to a point where I'm like, well, you know what can I do? I feel like I've tried everything to convey these community sentiments, right? And, you know, I wanted to take action, right? I wanted to send a message to Plarium. I wanted to show them that we mean business.
This is business!
Literally, with the bottom line, with the spend in the game, right? I wanted them to notice the community's concerns and take action, right? And I was hoping for a constructive response from Plarium. That's the other reason I did it. I was hoping that it wouldn't just be a protest, because let's be real, a little bit of money from yours truly, or a lot of money from yours truly, isn't going to be a small, little, tiny, eensy-wincy drop in the bucket of what Plarium sees on a daily or weekly or monthly basis. It's insignificant, right? Even if 100 or 200 of you guys watching my content also decide to join me, it's still insignificant in terms of just the boatloads of money they bring into this game, right? But I wanted to also push for real dialogue. That's why in that video, talking about why I was doing it, I referenced Big Papa Drock's video where he had the same kind of thing, the same vision. I know J-Gigs have done this in the past. We talked to him about this, and earlier in a video this month, a few weeks ago, we had a big, long J-Gigs interview that was really good, that we dove in quite a bit more into all of these things, right? But I wanted to instigate some change in some dialogue and use that as a jump off point, right? That video. So what did I learn personally? Right? The second category here through this exercise. Number one is the challenges of creating content without spending. God, all the free-to-play channels out there, there's a lot of them. I know I'll forget like 10 of them if I name any, but I watch Colred and Boozer, J-Gigs, and I know there's a few others out there too. Man, hats off to those creators. It's hard. It's very difficult to make content for this game. I run 2 channels I try to aim for daily content, you know, at least like 5-6 days a week on both of the channels. And to keep that schedule and keep doing the type of content that I love, which are champion builds, right? Some of them very bad champions. And frankly, just in order to have an easy video from time to time, it's nice to spend to do shard openings, right? So like, no, none of you really care about that, but it was a struggle because for me, I don't have a lot of free time in my life. I'm too busy. I want to carve out my big, you know, I'm not a big New Year's resolution guy, but I had 2. Number 1, stop downing 5 Monster energy drinks a day, which I can say I am also a month strong. I've had 0. I cold turkeyed this bad boy. 10 years of like 3 to 6 Monster energy drinks a day.
Happy New Year!
Yeah, I mean, knock on wood, but I feel really good about this. Like 30 days under my belt right now. But my other one is carve out more personal time. My other New Year's resolution is carve out more personal time. It's hard. It's a money versus a trade-off of convenience, time and money, right? In this game, to a large extent, right? My most valuable resource right now is time. And this experience really drove that home. This is frankly, I know there's a lot of comments, why aren't you in the Hades free-to-play challenge? And I know they're all busy too. I'm not here to compare because I don't know how they do it. But I have a son, you know, I have some interest outside of Raid Shadow Legends, believe it or not, right? I have my own hobbies and stuff that I want to pursue. I want time to pursue. I have endeavors. I want to like learn, you know, I'm learning to play the piano and stuff like that, right? I want to actually devote time to other things in the world. And I have a full-time job, a more than full-time job, right? I'm a business owner. So that has nothing to do with my YouTube channels.
Let's get married today. Before sunset.
So anyway, this is too much rambling. I apologize. But it was challenging. Challenging not spending, right? To make content, the type of content that I want to make at the alacrity that I want to bring it to you guys. That was tough. And I had the biggest thing though, what I learned personally is the spending wake-up call. The spending wake-up call. At the same time, even though it was challenging, I realized that I've once again, this is a sneaky ass game in this regard, guys. It really is. Try not spending for a while and you'll see. I realized that, yeah, I need to spend to make content on this game. At least that's the way that my life is formulated right now. However, I don't need to spend as much as I was spending. It ended up being a valuable personal lesson. You know, aside from the fact that it was kind of a failure and kind of a convoluted and a little bit, honestly, self-reflection, it was a little bit of like a performative thing. You know, I'm not going to spend money for a month because I'm so mad because you're so mad. I didn't intend it to be that way, but looking back, it's kind of performative, you know. I'm making a whole video about why I'm, you know, not going to spend, I don't know, whatever, you know. So it felt a bit performative, but I did learn a valuable lesson. That's something that the biggest takeaway that you guys can get from this video is holy moly, even if you are a spender, you probably spend too much, you know? Like, when you look back at how much I spent on a monthly basis, it was embarrassingly high. You know, every month was quite different, to be fair. But on some months, I'll spend thousands of dollars if there's a big primal shard opening or whatever, you know? And that's just crazy, especially considering, I mean, especially where I am. And I know some of you guys are here too. If you have like a somewhat whale endgame account, like, dude, I missed on a bunch of these new champions, right? I have none of the extra, the Cheshire Cat and Queen of Hearts, Knave of Hearts, any of this stuff. I don't have it, right? And I don't have the new, like, Unity Lords and stuff like that. I don't have, you know, some of the mythicals that are very good, the Comedises of the world. And, you know, like, you always focus on what you don't have, the nices and stuff, right? But I have way more than enough. I have so much of enough, you can see in the background of my damn account, that like, why in the hell am I going to spend $400 or $500 on the newest and latest, greatest champion? You know what we all do as humans? We talk ourselves into why it's a good idea, right? We rationalize. And for me, the way I do it is I say, well, I can make a guide on this. I can recoup some of my money. I can make content around this. Your answer is not going to be the same as my answer, is why you think it's okay to allow yourself to spend much money.
Stay out of my territory.
And again, like, I'm not going to lie. I can afford spending the money I do. I'm not going broke spending money in Raid Shadow Legends. But as I said in a video once before, it's not about, I'm not here to lecture you on how to spend your damn money. Do whatever you want. I'm just saying, check yourself, try to set a budget, because things can get out of hand, and everything about this game psychologically is designed to make you comfortable with things getting out of hand, right? And to give you that FOMO. I felt it so many times over the last month. I felt FOMO about all these new champions and events that I couldn't participate in, I couldn't get, and it was a bummer, but who cares? I have so many damn champions, so much so that I have to mule all of my artifacts around just to put them on, you know, one good champion from another good champion. Stupid. So it's a gut check. Okay, third category, why it was a failure and what I should have done differently. Okay, so first and foremost, it should have been a clear, well thought out plan, Ash. Hitting record and talking about why you don't want to spend is a dumb idea. If you're going to take a stand, you need a strategy. This world is filled with a billion people who complain incessantly about everything, and no one has plans. They just have complaints. And if you're going to be a complainer without a plan, then you're just going to join the chorus of people that never instigate real change, you know? So I should have said, this is exactly what needs to change to Plarium in a video, like outlined exactly what, you know, what I thought would have sufficed based on all these communities, this community sentiment that I was certainly talking about how mad everybody was. And I mentioned a couple things, but I didn't really outline, okay, this is what I would like to see to get me to start spending again. So it just wasn't very well thought out, right? So definitely need a more clear, thought out, concise plan next time I do something like this, right? Communication, looking back, again, my approach was way too, if it was stupid, I almost cringe at it, right? It was just like, it felt performative looking back on it. I watched the video, what I hate watching my own content, but
you can't be serious.
It's just like, dude, I'm so mad. People are so mad. Plarium, you suck. I know you're watching this video. You got to change. Too predatory, and there's things that we've been asking for a long time that you don't do. Like, that's not enough. It's not enough to instigate change. So I have and had a direct line to Plarium when I made the video. I should have used it more effectively. I could have delivered a more well thought out presentation and way to really instigate that change. And I could have brought you all in the process. I could have made a video asking for, guys, brass tacks. What's most important to you that needs to change in the mid or the short, the mid and the long term in this game? If you're frustrated with the game, hey, maybe some of you guys aren't frustrated with the game. What do you like most about the game? What do you want to see Plarium do more? I could have brought you in, still made it a community effort, but instead I just complained.
It's okay for him to say that because I know that he really loves me only.
You know, and I had a direct line. I could have presented this to Plarium. So that's why it wasn't very effective, you know, frankly. But the silver lining is, and it's a big silver lining, it wasn't for nothing. It wasn't for nothing, okay? Ending on a positive note, despite the missteps that I had along the way, we did get some dubs. We got a direct meeting for Plarium, right? Where we laid everything on the table, myself and about 5 or so other content creators, right? We shared the pain points. We shared all the frustrations. We shared the frustration of the fact that they've known about these pain points and these frustrations for so long, and they ignore, they don't respond, they don't say anything. So did we get all the answers we want? Hell no. This is still Plarium at the end of the day, right? We did not get all the answers we want. And do I expect everybody to walk away from this video with a newfound the frustrated players at least, with a newfound appreciation for Plarium and a glass half full optimistic perspective for 2025? No, I certainly don't. But I can say that those meetings were better than just complaining, right? They were more constructive. So Hydra Clan Boss reevaluation, they've already actually gone out and made public communication about this. And basically they said that they recognize they took a lot of the fun away from Hydra and they want to fix that, right? Minnow Dungeon tweaks, they're finally looking at level bit rebalancing. Better late than never, I guess, right? More events and more fun events. Less grind, more enjoyment in the game, right? So all these events, they can build on those, and they plan to build on the events, dungeons, the new champions when they're added to the game, all that stuff. A bunch of quality of life improvements, right? More small but meaningful changes. Obviously, we know in March we're going to get the background battles, the Hydra Clan Boss instant battles. We're going to get the live arena battles, and they have more room to grow in each of those areas as well in terms of easing the time requirement in Raid Shadow Legends. They're going to, and this is the big thing for me. They said this year, before they add anything new to the game, they're going to fix what's already broken in the game. They're going to try to fix what they see as broken. What they see doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be what we see, right? So they're going to go in there. They're going to fix Siege. They're going to build on that foundation, which is solid, but there's a lot of problems. They're going to go in. They take a look at Centranos. They're going to take a look at Hydra Clan Boss. They're going to take a look at dungeons. They're working on a Faction Wars 2.0 right now. They're really going to innovate, not just add new levels, but really look at the bosses and the way that they can make things a lot more interesting with Faction Wars. They're going to do all that before we get our big new content for the year, which is going to come in the latter half of the year. As a matter of fact, it's going to come in right now. They're saying December. I think they'll probably stay to that timeline, believe it or not, because they have been known to release big updates in December the last few years. So then we'll get the new content after they go in and make some adjustments. Is it everything that we wanted? No. Is it even a golden promise that we can take to the bank. No.
Come on. Look, I mean, I don't even know how I'm supposed to respond to that. Like,
because we haven't seen any of their solutions yet. But I will say that at least we were able to I feel like we were able to make some progress. And I'm certainly not taking credit for it. Obviously, this is a group effort, a bunch of creators, right? So, hey, there is some silver lining. So guys, I hope you found this video somewhat interesting. I felt it'd be stupid and extra foolish to make this big video outlining why I'm doing a spending strike and whatever, and not having some sort of a recap or at least, you know, an end point and talk about what I would have done differently. So hopefully this video has accomplished that, and my tag team arena has put you all to sleep in the background. Enjoy your Z's, much love, and as always, take care, guys.